Everyone's saying they're doing great. Are you lying or what? Oh, do you have a question?
Yeah.
I hope I can hear it. What's that?
I'm doing good.
Oh, okay. Well, I sure do like the color of your hair. It's pretty.
I like
Look at my hair.
it.
I shaved mine off. That's pretty. Anyway, my name is Cameron, and I'm going to be your captain for the next 35 to 40 minutes. And I got to go to work. Anyway, first of all, I got to do a little safety deal. And if you would, keep your arms and your legs and anything else you value of your body inside the blue railing, that would be great. And if you could, refrain from using any tobacco products for the next 35 or 40 minutes. And as we're underway, which is what we're doing now, if you could remain seated, that would keep the boat nice and stable, make my life a little bit easier, make yours safer. Right up in the very front, we have a foot locker, and that has 42 life vests in it. We've never used them, and I don't think today's going to be the day that we use them. So just relax and enjoy yourself. Try and think cool. We are now in La Villita. La Villita means little village. It was started back in the early 1700s by Spanish colonial soldiers who built their homes here for themselves and their families. The Little Rhine Steakhouse and the neighboring Fig Tree Restaurant, those two structures were actually built by German settlers in the 1850s. That was their homes. Today, La Villita is an artisan community. It has lots of nice art galleries and craft shops, a couple of good restaurants. If you'd like to take a walk and kind of immerse yourself in the very early history of San Antonio, La Villita is where I would start. You can get into La Villita per se right through that entrance to La Villita portal. At the base of La Villita, we are entering the Arneson River Theater, one of the signatures of the Riverwalk. It was named after a gentleman named Edwin P. Arneson. As you can see, the stage is on my right, open-air seating for 800 people on my left. But what I wanted to draw your attention to were the 5 bronze bells behind the stage right there. Those represent the 5 missions in and around San Antonio. The middle one is the largest one, and that is for, of course, the Alamo, rather. The heat is affecting me. Anyway, that same bell for the Alamo has an inscription in it for Mr. Robert Hugman, and Robert Hugman was the concept architect of the Riverwalk. We'll talk a little more about Mr. Hugman as the tour progresses. Now, these beautiful trees that you see growing all around the Riverwalk, but particularly right here, are called bald cypress, and that's because they lose their needles. But the more interesting story, if you look up in the trees, you'll see some fairly good-sized birds' nests and some good-sized birds. Those are the yellow-crested night herrings. They've made their home here along the Riverwalk. They fish in the river during the day, and then they just kind of disappear at night. If I see one along the shoreline, I'll point them out to you because they're kind of unique-looking birds. Pretty well behaved. Right in front of us is the Presa Street Bridge. Now in Spanish, presa means blockade or dam, and indeed, in the 1700s there was a dam at this location that served to channel water out of the San Antonio River and send it along to the Concepcion mission, which is one of the 5 missions. The bridge itself opened up for vehicular traffic in 1890. Now, as we come out from underneath the Presa Street Bridge, if you would look to the right, you're going to see a beautiful metal sculpture on that little island. That is called Father Massenet's Table on June 13, 1691.